ready.
Game plan live, and it's one game of survive or die.
Wild card tough round, though.
No bullshit.
Hey, welcome to YB Game Plan, y'all. Coming to you live from the north side of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh against Baltimore today. In Baltimore, wild card playoff game. The records were 0-0. Familiar opponent, fellas. Last time we met Baltimore, they did beat us. That was in the wild card round. I think that was Joey Flacco who led them in that game. But we are 3-1 against them in the playoff, fellas. So there is some little optimism there on that point. Zay Flowers is out. Big part of their offense today. We got to take advantage, fellas.
Well, we never played them in Baltimore in the playoffs. It's the first game ever down there.
Yep.
They're going to be
and that's going to be different. And that's going to be different.
Hell yeah,
they think different. They think it's their time right now. They think this is their time. They think that this is their year. Yeah. So it's all chips in. You know.
Well, you gotta kind of agree with that, Twiz. I mean, Lamar's having an MVP caliber season. Derrick Henry's running the pill real good, especially since that Week 11 loss against us. They're averaging at least 31 plus points a game the last 4 to 5 games, fellas. I mean, they're putting it up.
Yeah. All means nothing. Don't mean jack shit. This is 0-0 here today. It means not a goddamn thing. I mean, they're overlooking us. John Harbaugh already talking about Zay's going to be ready for next week.
The point spread is 10.
He got a 1-0 shirt on Hard Knocks. Vegas got us the largest ever.
Yeah.
Point
spread in a
spread is
playoff
10,
game.
man. 10 points.
9.5, 10, yeah.
You got went from 9.5 to 10. You got to really. That's a statement. That's a statement underdog right there.
Well, it was 9.5 this morning when I went on FanDuel.
Yeah.
Bet on FanDuel.
The highest I seen it was 10. I seen it at 10.
That
I seen
is
it as
10,
low
though.
as 9.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's what I put on 10.
You know,
Have a point of bullshit.
It's a day of resilience, man. They're gonna take all cylinders to be firing, man. Do I feel good? No. You know, I don't got no reason to feel good. The only feel good part about it is that we're there to compete. And if you're willing to compete, you can always give yourself a chance to win if you're willing to compete. But one thing I do know, if you're just there because you're getting a check, then we'll see you back at the crib tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that part. I do know that part.
What's up, brother, man, to you? Hey, as always, we're going to come up with these 5 keys, fellas. We always give them the real on the things the Pittsburgh Steelers have to do to obtain a victory today. And again, a victory today is the only thing. I mean, as Doe said,
it's the only thing. It's the only
one
thing.
and done, or we going to get this? We finally going to get this playoff victory and stop this 0-5 last 5 playoff games. And we haven't won since we beat KC in 2017. It was really the 2016 season, fellas, but that was 6 field goals from Boswell.
Yeah, that took us to the AFC Championship game. I was sitting there in the hospital waiting, and then we just laid an egg against New England because our top dog wasn't being the top dog. I mean, I love 7, but you got a QB sneak that ball on the 1. But that's a whole different game.
Bruce? Yeah,
you know. Yeah. We
You
got the
remember that
dialogue
vividly,
right
huh?
here, right now.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
because I
about to
was
get into it.
mighty mad.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was sitting in the hospital too, guys. So, shit.
Right. But let's get into these 5 keys, fellas, so we can get to these peoples because they already on here commenting. Let's go, though. That 5 keys of victory. And as always, fellas, if they don't listen to us over here from the north side, we scream it to the south side. Wild card weekend, Steelers versus Ravens. We never take the blame, y'all. I'm just telling y'all.
Never take the fucking blame, motherfuckers.
Hey, that first key, fellas. Fast start in all 3 phases. It's a must.
You got to be rolling. You got to be rolling in this type of game. There is no laying back. There is no playing conservative. There is no tomorrow.
Yeah.
So when you come out, you do everything you got to do. You mix up. You throw something at them that they never seen, that they never saw coming.
Mm-hmm.
On all 3 phases of the game. We've been awesome on special teams all year. That's been our best play all year.
Yeah, we have.
I mean, we got several fumbles that hit the ground that we didn't even recover. Get on that ball today. Let Russ slang the ball from the rip. Don't even play around with it. Throw it in the middle, take shots, take dangerous shots. I hope that shit that Mike T was talking to the press about we don't like to pass the ball because there's a lot of risk was all just smoking bullshit in the air. Because there's no way you can come out here with that punk shit today. And then the defense got to be fast. Oh, my God, they got to be fast. I wouldn't mind see 39 flying up the middle one time. One time for me. Bring him one time from the side. Somewhere.
Thank you.
Sometime. I mean, why? Why hold back? Why have him 30 yards back today?
Lord. Hey, Twiz.
You got to do it, man.
Twiz. We haven't been looking good on offense. Defense last game, they did pretty good against Burrow and Cincinnati. Not to say that, they're not a playoff team, so we know that because they missed last week. But defense, man.
I mean, I'm going back to all 3 phases and jumping out fast.
Mm-hmm.
And it just makes me go back to a whole season, not an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah.
A whole season worth. I'm just trying to say after where is your own moral barometer for yourself?
Right.
You know what I mean? As a coordinator, I haven't put a touchdown opening game drive together the whole season. Where is your moral compass and your principal compass to say I got to do something better for my guys? Yeah. You know what I mean? Because he's set for life, man. His dad is the FedEx dude. He's set for life, bro. He's set for life. Money is never going to be an issue for him. None of that. So the fact for your guys that got to go out there and execute your plan, that's the best you got to give them. That really is a statement to what Doe was talking about of coming out fast. The scheme can't be one of punching it in because we ain't never punched it in. So defensive wise, when they get cold like this, you only can expect the defense to hold foot for so long. How long do you expect the defense to go out there in this brutal cold? And then you know how brutally cold it is. You know how brutally cold it can be when you wet. So if you punching them 3 and out, and then you coming back, and then you put your defense right back on the field after that, then you're killing your whole defensive mojo because though like I know, shit after about half hour, 40 minutes of that turkey bowl, if it's cold, you be like, man, we go forget about this, brother. We go get to this turkey. We go get to this turkey, man. Get to this living room and get in front of this television and catch this Detroit game or something. You understand what I'm saying? So
we've been outscored 40-3 in the first quarter, the last 5 games.
Right.
That is unreal.
So that means the defense is starting slow, and the offense is starting slow.
And that's why it got to be a fast start on all 3 phases. There can't be none of that today. There has to be that first touchdown, first drive. I mean, why not? And I think sometimes he gets so bases off of the character of his players, like George whining and shit, that he takes his pet off the metal. Like it's just doing shit conservative wise because their best players is whining. You can't have that.
Yeah.
Throw it to somebody else. Throw it to somebody else.
The best example to set an example is to take your best player and set the example. The best motivation in the world to a star player is that goddamn bench.
Sit him down.
Sit his ass on that bench, and then he got to come to the realization: do I want to be on this bench, or do I want to get out there and play this game I love? That they will compensate me greatly for if I do that.
Boy, that's a whole other conversation with that guy.
Yes, it is.
Exactly.
Hey, but as far like I said though, before we move on to the second one, a fast start is definitely a key when we're playing on the road. That's another thing. You got to take the crowd out of it right away.
But a fast start gonna spark fear into them because we ain't never did it. So the fact that we did it, they gonna be like, "Oh shit, this something
What's
different."
going on? They dialing something up, huh?
They scored. They scored on the first drive. Yeah. You think they don't know that we ain't scored all season on the opening drive? They know.
Oh yeah, they know everything.
We know they know. So let us go down there, and guess what they're gonna say? Arthur ain't sleep good this week. He been in that book. He been logging them hours in. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You know, it's a man game too. It's mental too out there too now.
Oh
yes, it is.
75% mental.
Yeah, especially this time of the season, where mentally strong.
It's gonna be brutal out there at 8:00, man. It's gonna be 20-something degrees, 19 degrees down there, man. It's gonna be freezing out there tonight, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Balls feel like a brick.
All right, that second key, fellas. That second key. We got to keep Derrick Henry going east and west, fellas. We can't let this guy get downhill. I mean, he's a 6'3" freight train once he gets north and south. And he has the speed to go all the way. He's a house ninja, if you know what I mean. Like anywhere on the field, he can go. I think he hit like 21 miles an hour earlier this year.
You know what I mean? He's a true problem.
And it don't even look like he's really even moving. Like it looks easy.
Because he's so big. It's so big. But it is that easy.
He had 162 on us the last game, fellas. And I think that was a key to their victory. I know Russ fumbled and all that.
Of course it's a key.
Get into that, but he was a key to their victory last time. If we can put it all on Lamar, I think we can get Lamar. We got Lamar's number sometime, y'all. You know what I mean?
But back to what Doe said.
I really feel like him, other than LeBron, deserves that king in front of their name. Okay. And there ain't too many dudes I would ever in life with sports put a crown in front of their name. He's one. Because he don't do much. He's not shaking and breaking you.
Right.
He's either stiff arming you to hell or running past you or running through you.
Yeah.
So you get him at the point of attack, like we usually do. Like that's the best game he ever had against us last time we played him. The one season we played with the Titans, we used to hit his ass. We could hit his ass today. Exactly what you said. You get him going to east to west, north and south is a no-no.
Yes,
that is a no-no. He cannot be getting to the second level. He cannot be punishing because he's bigger than Queen. He's bigger than any linebacker we got.
Wilson, all of them. Yes, he is.
So up front, them 3-4 dudes in the front, TJ Highsmith, Oakland Joby, Keanu Benton, and whoa, Cam. Gotta bring it.
Yeah. Gotta bring it. Because their O-line, I mean, you don't get 1,900 yards on the ground, man, without your O-line plugging away.
Yeah, O-line.
They're plugging away.
O-line,
they're plugging away. So they're giving him his lanes, and he's picking the right ones to go down. Like he's a lane picker, and he knows how to pick them, and he picks them properly. But his line lines it up so beautifully for him because they stand strong on their blocks. They just don't touch you. They touch you and they stay with you. That's how the lanes open up, man. You can always touch somebody, but what you do once you touch them, the block ain't over. See, that's our problem. We don't compete for the block. We touch bodies, and then now we looking around to see where to play with. That's not. You got to compete at the line of scrimmage, and that's they finish blocks on that side of the ball.
Yeah, well, veteran line of babies.
And Derrick Henry reminds you of that old school North AFC North football too.
He's perfect for what this is.
Yeah,
he's perfect. He's everything Jerome Bettis was for us. He's everything that Willie Parker was for us. Just running the ball in the cold is the best thing you can offer your offense. If you can run the ball in the cold, you really control your time of possession, everything. And you turn it into a smash mouth football game. Good, though.
Yeah.
He's with Eddie George was when we was in the AFC North.
Definitely.
AFC Central. And he played for the same team. He's the best Titan that ever lived, though. He's better than Eddie. And Eddie was a dog. But I'm sorry.
Eddie was a monster.
But I'm sorry. He ain't this guy.
No.
Yeah, he ain't him.
This guy knows 80.
That's what I was about to say, though. That's the difference with this big guy.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen a big guy like
80.
this.
He going 80 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Now what is it? He going 80 with fourth quarter, 6 minutes and 38 seconds left.
Yeah.
Gassing DBs, running past them, literally.
Yeah. Side to side.
Right. Hey, that third key, fellas. That third key, and this is probably the most important key, I think. Keep Lamar on script. Off script, Lamar will be a problem for our defense, y'all.
Definitely. Lamar, if you really watch, the only time he look good when he on script is when the defense loses their assignment. And dudes is in the back of the end zone wide open. That's when he's. But if you leave him in the pocket, Lamar out of the pocket is the true problem. Lamar off script is the true problem. Once he get off script, he's too dynamic of an athlete. He's so superior on that football field for his athletic ability and what he's capable of doing once he gets outside that pocket, especially when he got room to work. You get that boy room to work. You can't give that boy no room to work because he can sling it. And then he can pin his feet to the ground and get upfield on you. So you're stuck in a real bad dilemma if you got to deal with him. But in that pocket, when he got to stay on script and stay on time, that's a different Lamar. There's two different Lamars on the field. There's one that's in the pocket, and then there's the one that ain't in the pocket. And you can keep him in the pocket. You can keep him in the pocket and keep him on the playbook that he got to follow. We win 18-16. That's what it looked like.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't even want that 18-16 again, because I that's just so rough of a game to even try. I think we need a couple touchdowns, but we'll get into that later. Mm-hmm. The off script, on script, I think he's more. This year he's got better with the off script, off schedule plays. This is where he turned it up because the coordinator changed. They brought in a college coordinator. They're letting him run more of a college type of offense. He's doing more RPOs than usual. He's not having him back there trying to be a true quarterback. That's why his numbers didn't just elevate and went through the roof. He's never going to be a high peripheral three read dude. It's about 1.5, 2.
Yep.
I agree. If you get him down to that, we got him, like you said, Twan, and he'll run into somebody hitting him. We'll be able to rush him. But if he gets to running around, man, showing that 4.3 speed,
guess what?
God,
this is a better way to describe it. If he get to having fun, that's our ass.
Yeah.
That's our ass. If he got that turkey bowl smile on his face on that sideline, that mean we having a bad day, bro.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, Lamar, their last playoff win was last year. Was it last year?
Yeah, they was in the AFC Championship game. He lost the AFC Championship game.
Yeah, but
he's only 2-4.
Yeah, he's 2-4. But he's 6 touchdowns and 6 picks in his playoff career. So
he didn't destroy us the last game. He had 207 passing. But he had almost a buck running.
Right.
That's where it got a little rough at.
And then
you can keep him to 50 yards, between 40 to 50 yards rushing. You got a real chance. You can't have him run for a buck. Run for 162.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you know what that means. You know what that
Derrick
means. It makes people forget their assignments because they're so worried about the run. That's what happened that game. That's why dudes were sitting in the back of the end zone wide open, and when they catch the touchdown, BG looking around, black and gold looking around like, what happened? Because somebody supposed to be there and they ain't there. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's imperative, man, that we are playing assignment-based football and we stick to the assignment.
Yes.
Don't free ball. It don't matter what he do. Until he break that line of scrimmage, don't come up. Do not come up because you stay with the assignment. Once he break that line of scrimmage, and you got to know what that is. You got to see it. You got to instinctively, you got to know what it is. You got to react to it instinctively. You can't just be out there free balling because that means we'll see y'all tonight. We'll see y'all tonight. And yeah, y'all ain't gonna be happy when y'all get off those planes. Or you might be because you might not care. But for those that do care, it's not gonna be a good feeling, man. Because we got a good team. We really do. We don't have a bad team. We have a good team. We got good players. We got Hall of Famers, literally, on this football team.
Yeah.
And we got Hall of Fame talent on this football team.
Yeah, and I hope we ain't wasting it. You know what I mean? TJ had that little
hey man, listen.
You can see
prime,
how
we're losing. We're losing our prime years with TJ. We're losing our prime years with Minka. These is their prime years. You get about 4 or 5 years of primeness, man.
Right. And we on
and
the
then
end
that
of
body start breaking down. And then that body start. You know how I go, Keith.
Yeah.
You know how I go in football, man.
Yeah.
There ain't no long. Cam is an anomaly, man. Beautiful situation Cam is in. He is an anomaly, but you know, like I know, you don't get to play no 15 years in the trench at that high of a level. You don't get to do it, bro.
No.
Time
is of the essence. Time is of the essence.
Yes, it is, man.
Yeah,
yes, it is.
He's 31. He just turned 31, TJ. So,
all right.
Hey, Minka's in the last year of his 20s.
Now, since we already started, it's a nice segue into our fourth key, fellas. Because as you just said, Twiz, we wasting these years for our prime players. So today, our stars gotta be super to win, though.
Oh man, that's why I said send 39 a couple times, send 6 a few times. 56, you got to be real
24?
Today.
How about 24?
24. I wouldn't mind 24 grabbing one. You've been playing better. You've been keeping your hands off guys. They're not calling penalties on you. You always with somebody.
Right.
Never out of position.
So, and then you don't got to chase number 4 today. It's Bates. You with Bates today. He's a smaller type of guy. I mean, dude's got to step up. Najee, when you get a lane, go. There is none of that stepping and pepping.
Chris. Yep.
You know, and then the offensive line like Frazier and them. I mean, you got to take the challenge to do something. I mean, I haven't seen him really pull the center at all, so I don't even know what I'm asking for. but if he can today, though, if try something different with him, like he's a young star.
Yes, he is. Yes,
and McCormick got the broken hand. He's going to need a lot of help. Dan Moore, make him make a decision on paying you or not. Everybody got to be key. And then number 3, man, you stopped Cam at the end of the game in Cincinnati. You told him, keep your head up. Let's win the next 4. Let's take that step tonight. Got to be one step tonight. And then this is the Ravens, man. We do not like these people.
And they don't like us.
And they don't like us.
You
got to play super against the Ratbirds. You got to be extra echelon from the head coach all the way down.
Yeah.
Damn the crab cakes or whatever the hell they got going on down
there. Yeah. Crab legs and crab cakes. There's some crabs. That's what they are.
Rat crabs.
Rat crabs.
Crab rats.
Hey, that's Tiffany said. I see Tiffany. He says that part. Hey, but this is one of them heated rivalries, y'all. That 5th key, fellas, and Twiz, big one here. Been saying it for the last probably 4 weeks. Now going into 5. This is playoff football. We gotta outcoach the Ravens.
That's what it comes down to in the playoffs, man. It's the players are the players at this point. You know what I mean? You gotta dial it up. That's what it just comes down to. Is who's gonna put their players in the best position to win the football game? That's all it comes down to, man. If we going blow for blow, okay, we don't win in a quarterback situation. We don't win in a running back situation. I want to say we X out in the receiver area as far as them to us. It's probably a wash. They got tight ends. We got tight ends. We got a good number 1. They got, for the most part, that's an X out. Their defense better than our defense? I don't think so.
They don't have a better pass rush.
So. Yeah, I don't think so. So guess what that come down to? It come down to coaching.
Mm-hmm.
It come down to coaching. That's all it's gonna come down to. Who's gonna outcoach who? Who slept good and who didn't sleep? That's what it's gonna come down to. If that pillow was, if you got slobber, if you had slobber and shit all over that pillow all week, we got our ass coming to us. If you slept good and woke up and had coffee and breakfast, and you ain't had that notepad right in your hand when you woke up because you woke up with something on your mind. If it's just X's and O's and we gonna call plays, and if it's anything it's been the last 4 games, get ready to start hollering at the TV. That's all I can tell you.
Start hollering. No, but hey, I'm going to go. You was focusing more on defense, and that's cool. But I'm gonna go more on offense, man. You know, if we got to outcoach them, hopefully Mike Tomlin got more involved in the offensive play calling this week, or the game planning at least. Because fellas, as you've been saying, Russ is a vet. Okay, he was passing over the middle of the field. The one game Cincinnati, you see how it looked. Then all of a sudden, he's not going over the middle again. Washington and Freiermuth disappeared, except for this last game. Mike Williams,
2 or 3 games for few moves.
Right.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? But can we start dialing something up against this Baltimore Raven team, man? Please.
It's all gonna be on Smith. It's all gonna be on Smith, Keith. It's gonna be on Keith.
I mean, every first down.
Keith.
I'm also looking at the 2-minute offense, Twiz, or just our 2-minute, our time management, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Just I'm looking for everything coaching wise.
Let's look at it like this. I ain't even gonna be long with it with this. Let's just look at like this is what we dealing with. We got a coordinator that puts a player in 85% of the offensive snaps, and he got 21 catches on the year. Now I want you to think of
23 now.
23 now. Let's be accurate. Let's be specific. Let's be specific. You're right.
Oh, boy.
85% of the offensive snaps, 23 catches on the year.
And they decided to cut Scotty Miller.
I just don't understand where I'm supposed to get my faith for this dude at. Where do I get my faith from? You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? What is he giving me to say it's going to be different today? You know, I have no faith in this guy because he doesn't even have no faith. He doesn't even seem like he has any faith in himself for real. 85% of the snaps, it don't add up, bro.
Twan, you know when I'm gonna know, and this is something simple and dumb, and I'm gonna get to you though, but this is something simple and dumb. You know, if I know he's even trying, if I see us motioning, we don't even motion. We just line up and run the play. Line it up and run it. You know, you're not checking to see if it's pre-snap man.
You ain't trying to see if it's man. You ain't see if it's cover 2, single high. You ain't trying to see nothing, man.
I mean, as dumb as that seems, or to even hear myself say, as far as a professional team, if they even throw some motioning in, and you know, some Kelvin Austin motion behind the running back, or you know, the Tyreek Hill double back motion, something, then I know he's trying something. But all this just lining up though.
Well, you know, they get cocky though, because John Harbaugh, right? John Harbaugh and Mike have a little thing was a love-hate relationship. I'm a better coach than you, though. If we can get John into being cocky like he's been, we can win the game. That's where we have 8-1 these dudes in the last 9 games, even though Lamar had been playing a lot of them. This is his first time he ever played 2 games since he's been in the league with us.
With us.
With us, with this core in the 7 years. Now he's playing another playoff game where you see him and you feel him again. There should be nothing that you don't know that the Ravens are going to do at all, or going to throw at you on defense. And if they show something you don't see, they're not going to let you go deep. They got a gorilla back there at the safety, 14. You're not throwing deep. So the intermediate, in the middle passing plays, you said Twan go right back to with the van. Damn van. Throw it to Muth, throw it to Darnell. All night and day. So it's not working anymore. Then you start going outside. Then you start throwing these raindrops. Georgie, you got to cut across the middle. Throw George a slant. George don't get enough slants.
No.
Feed for George the ball. You want the ball? Force feed him the ball. I don't give a damn.
Break his
If it's
fingers.
open, he got hands, let him make a chance for making a play.
But
You
most of
cannot be
his
sitting
routes
back
are
there.
deep. Most of his routes are deep and over the middle.
I know.
And Russ
I know what
isn't
his
even
routes are.
looking over the middle. He's not even looking over the middle.
He
is that coordinator or is that Russ?
It is Russ too, because Russ is too small to step up in the pocket like my bro Diego say all the time. And it's just evident. That's why he gets sacked and he get the holding on the ball. And you see him doing this. You only got 3 seconds in the NFL to throw football. So you got 3.5 seconds on average. And that's pretty damn good. That's 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Ball got to come out.
Yep.
So, and then on defense, there's no way they should be big playing us to death. We took that away this year. Or dudes can't be just wide the hell open.
Yeah, because Minka's 20 yards off the ball.
Dudes can't be just wide open, man. They can't be getting these chunk plays.
That was a lot of communication. There has been a lot of communication problems the last 4 to 5 weeks, though, fellas.
You heard them. You heard them talking. You heard them down there talking.
Yeah.
Can't be out there doing what you want to do, yo.
Yeah.
Can't be out there doing what you want to do. That ain't how that works. When there's 10 other guys that depend on you doing your job, you can't be out there freewheeling. That ain't gonna never work, especially on the defense side of the ball.
Well, again, fellas, them is our 5 keys to victory, and I think if they can accomplish at least 4 of those, we come out with a victory. Because again, this is a divisional opponent. It's not like we don't know them. Yes, Lamar's having a great season, but we don't fear Lamar here in Pittsburgh. That's one thing about every time I always hear about it, it's hard for me to really give him the credit because when he faces us, I'm not to say he doesn't impress me, fellas, but it's not like he's tearing us up.
He's not impressed. He's not impressive with us.
Right.
He's impressive to he do everybody else dirty. He very seldom do us dirty. Right. You know what I mean? But that's once again, that's just our athletes on defense being athletes. Mm-hmm. Schematically, it wasn't designed to stop him. It's just we got the superior athletes on that side of the ball. But the thing about it is that could all change from week to week. You can look like the best defense. You could be the number 1 defense one week, and somebody that coming next week and smoke your draws right off your ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how the NFL is, man. Literally, that's just how it go, man. Seriously.
All right, hey, we're gonna get into these call outs, fellas. We're gonna move through these because we got people over here on both platforms.
And it's time to rock and roll. It's time to book. It's time to book.
Doubt. All right, these offensive call outs, fellas, and as we always give y'all, ladies and gentlemen, watch for these dudes today, because if they have I can't say a big part of the game, because again, like Twiz is saying, I'm gonna have to start agreeing with it. If they're not in the game plan, you may not see them at all. But this is who we think we need to see have big games for the Steeler victory today. That first one, hey, Dope Bus, we gonna go with you on offense. Who you got, dog?
Muth, man. Muth got to have the game of his life, man. They've been targeting him like crazy the last 3 games. He cannot drop the ball in clutch time at all. And we're going to need him to score. When you get in the red zone efficiency has been bad lately. That's why we only 14.5. I think red zone efficiency is like 30th in the league.
Yes, it is.
Can't score down there.
Right. So field goal city.
So what are we doing as a playoff team? 30th in the league in red zone efficiency. You got to score touchdowns. He got to be a big part of that. So Russ, throw him the goddamn ball.
Hey, my offense call out today has got to be Najee. Najee, this might be, I can't say, but this may be Najee's last game with Pittsburgh. And whether it's for us next year or another team, Najee, you putting the film out there. And this is one of them games. It's January, it's cold. You're a big guy. You got the talent. Still not sure about the vision, but this is one of them games you can really, if you're pounding them, Najee, by 4th quarter, they're not going to want to see you. All right. So again, Najee, I think Najee got to help us control the clock, fellas. Because again, the best thing for Lamar, somebody's phone. The best thing for Lamar is for him to be on the sideline. So if we're running the ball good, that means we're chewing up time on the clock. We'll be hold on. We'll be chewing up time on the clock. Lamar will be on the sideline. That's the best defense to me as far as keeping Lamar in check. So Najee, we need you. Big Twiz, your call out for the day. You called out
Is
the
this
offense
offense or
coordinator,
defense?
Terrell Austin.
No.
I
That's
mean, no,
defense.
I'm sorry. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I
Arthur
messed it up.
Smith.
Yeah,
Don't worry
there you
about it.
go. There you go.
Arthur
There you go.
Smith.
Ready,
Yeah.
though?
Yeah.
All right, but
It really just go back to what Doe said. It really truly just goes back to Doe said with fire move. A lot of this inefficiencies in the red zone comes from the coordinator. You're calling the plays that are so basic to cover us. It's not even fair how easy it is to cover us in the red zone. Be first and goal on a 3 and we settling for 3. That's just dial up. And that's all coordinating to me. So it don't get it twisted. The team plays an integral part in it also. I can't just put it all on Smith. You know what I mean? But first and goal on the 3, we supposed to get 6 out of that every time. That's supposed to be a given. And once again, it all really goes back to if we didn't have the players to be able to execute in the red zone, I would say, okay, I understand. We got a 6'4" receiver. We got a 6'7" human elephant in Darnell Washington. And we got Moof. And then we got shifty ass Austin. And then we got Mike Williams. Even all of Van Jefferson's touchdowns is in the red zone. So you gotta. We need 7s, man. We need 7s. Them 3s ain't gonna work today, man.
he got to dial it up. He got to dial it up for real today. He
can't just call plays. He got to be a play caller today, but he got to have a schematic scheme that offer us the best chance to drive the ball up and down the field efficient. Period.
Okay. Now we're gonna get into these defensive call outs, ladies and gentlemen. Again, same thing on defense. These dudes got to have an integral part of the game plan and be effective and have an impact on this game. Doe Bus, your call out today.
Smith, man, we're gonna need you to be great. Point blank period. We need maybe 2 sacks out you, about 5 hurries, tackle for losses.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got to move him around a little bit, let 56 be moved around a little bit. Switch him and TJ up sometimes. Let him blitz from the middle. 56 can come up the middle. He can give a guard or a center some hell.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be all over the place when it's time to win, man.
I hope so.
And 56 got to be big. Like I all this bullshit. I mean, what are we doing every week? So you got no more weeks to play if you lose a day.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Our superstars got to be super. He's a star. He might not be super, but he could become a superstar today.
Yeah, A-Dub, 3 or more sacks would be nice, A-Dub. I'll tell you that. But Herbig, my call out, TJ, Highsmith, they all got to be an integral part of that. So my call out today, Twan, you said our superstars, or Doe, you said our superstars got to be super.
Yeah,
TJ,
definitely.
It's time, man. I want 3 sacks from TJ. Strip sack, something, fumble, recovery. I don't know. Interception. I don't care. Because I think for us to win today, fellas, I think the defense has to have a pick 6. That's just me. Defense got to score today.
I mean,
no more special.
There's nothing to tell me that the offense is going to start dialing things up to score 24 points on their own. I think, me personally, defense better score touchdowns. So, TJ, we might need you to produce some type of turnover to produce a score for the defense. So that's my call out, fellas. Go ahead.
Shit, I mean, you summed it up, but my side of it is,
God,
I got the coordinator.
There you go.
I got the coordinator that pushes that puppet strings, all that. I need the coordinator to understand how integral this game is. You understand AF North football? You understand it? This is you Tomlin's guy. I mean, could you make it happen? Just make it happen. Because I mean, other than that, man, if it's one and done again, just like last year, with two of the saddest quarterbacks in the whole league, and we still make it to the playoffs. So if it's deja vu from that, something different has to happen.
Yeah.
It don't even matter who we draft. Something different has to happen with the coordinating and the coaching, because obviously player to coach, coach to player isn't meshing. It ain't meshing. So at the end of the day, Austin, do yourself a favor, or maybe you're not. Maybe your job ain't in jeopardy, but you could become a fan favorite by showing us that let your dogs go. Within enough, just let your dogs go. Take them off the chain, and I'll deal with losing with all out effort. I ain't dealing with losing when we just sat there and just gave the game to them and didn't even take a chance. I ain't doing that. You ain't gonna get no respect out of me for that.
Well, hey, I agree with all that, Twiz. I just don't see our coordinators out coaching. Again, that was one of our keys. I can't see it. I'm sorry. There's nothing to
Like I said,
tell.
I hope
Even through our wins, Twiz. Even through
I'm
our
with you.
wins,
I'm with
I
you.
didn't see enough to say, "Oh man, we
I'm
really
with
going
you.
to out coach. We really going our time management. Our 2 minutes before halftime. I want y'all to watch this today. 2 minutes before halftime and 2 minutes to the end of the game, depending on how close it is. But if it's one of them things where we got to get that score before the halftime because they getting the ball after half, or if it's, just like last week, me and those discussed that. Ain't no reason why Pratt Fryermuth should be catching that ball with 13 seconds left on the clock. None at all. None at all. So again, in playoffs, the clock is even more critical, I would say, than regular season. So again, I'm gonna be looking for things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Twiz.
And you're allowed to. You're allowed to critique the game in the spot you want to critique it in. You know what I mean? You're allowed to critique it in the spot. Everybody critique it different. Some people look at
It's so
the trench.
magnified in the playoffs,
Yeah.
Twiz. You know
Some
what I mean?
yeah, everything. Because it's one and done. It's a new season.
Well, Twiz, and not to bring nobody else up, but you leave Patrick Mahomes 13 seconds from his 20, you might be in trouble. You know what I mean? It's just
Patrick Mahomes, dog.
I know. I'm just saying that's
I
how
know.
Bill Belichick would do the same thing.
Patrick
Mike
Mahomes, man.
Vrabel even did
Patrick
it.
Mahomes, the only dude that did it in 13 seconds.
What I'm saying is,
Only dude that did
the
it.
value of the time on the clock, it just seems like we wasted.
We're bad.
Yes,
It's bad. It's been
it's
bad.
horrible. No, it's not bad. It's horrible.
I know, but I mean, yeah. Please, can we stop the comparisons to superstars? Come on, man. We got what we got.
Right.
Is it Mahomes?
We're going to get into these predictions, y'all. All right. And again, take this to your favorite gambling site. But as Twiz says, we done up the ante. And thank you for joining YouTube, y'all. We got the 310 subscribers over there on YouTube. Go over there,
subscribe and keep liking.
Subscribe and share.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
We've been getting checks you ain't been telling us about.
That last video about 1,500 views, though.
We don't got a commercial. We got a Geico commercial yet.
We ain't even getting no chewing gum sponsor yet. So then we get a bubble gum sponsor. So
we get a Pittsburgh Utz and Snyder's.
Yeah.
Then we
Turner iced tea or something. Turner iced tea or something.
Yeah, Turner iced tea, holla at us. I drink a bunch of that dyed juice.
Yeah.
Killing
I got
that
a gallon.
dyed juice.
If I showed you this right now, I got to do it too. I got to do
it too. Yes, sir.
Turn that old Turner special.
Can we get a T-shirt or something, Turners?
Oh man.
Hey, we gonna get our
be careful what we wish for. They be calling us up talking about we got a commercial shoot on Tuesday.
hey, we'll take the check, nigga. Yeah. I've never seen a Turner commercial in my life.
Ever. Man, they sell like
ever. They don't need one. They so grandfather like
yeah. Hey, drop y'all predictions in the comments right now, y'all. Right now, drop them. All right, but we're gonna get into these predictions again. This is regardless of spread and everything. Well, I don't know. Twiz and I might do that. I go on feeling. So predictions for this week, no bus. You had it 27-17, Pittsburgh.
We need some points. We don't score points, we lose. There is no 14.5. There is no 18-point game like last time. We're not dragging us out. I hope you know that. They kind of fully loaded other than Zay Thomas. Hill's back. He got some speed. He can catch out the backfield. You got to score points. I mean, I don't care how they come. If it's special teams, like you said, defense scoring one time, we got to put some shit up on the board. And we got to delay them. We ain't scored over 20 points since the Cleveland game? It's the last game that we won. So 27 should get us home, man. At least 26. But I would like 27. That means 3 touchdowns. I want to see at least 3 touchdowns today. We should have had 3 touchdowns last time. Russell don't fumble at the one. We got 3 touchdowns.
And like you said, yep, same team. And that was the turning point of that game.
Same team, man. Same team.
Now, Big Quiz, you got us 20-17 Pittsburgh today.
More of a dogfight. I was thinking about the weather conditions, how cold it's going to be tonight. Little bit of snow, so all that causes dampness and wetness. Just thinking about it as a dogfight, you know what I mean? And I ain't going against the grain, so it is what it is. But that's I was looking at it in the sense of dogfight, low scoring, time of possession game, truly, you know what I mean? And they actually put one together today. You know what I mean? Okay. That's all I can wish for. I can just wish for that they dial it up and put it together today. We come out of there. I wouldn't care if we win 2-0 if we just being honest. To be honest.
It's a win.
You know what I mean? It's a win.
There was a game in our playoff history. It was like 12-5. When I was looking up some of the stats, I forget who that was against. It was like 12-5. I'm like, we scored 5 points in the playoff game. All right, mine today, y'all already know. Ladies and gentlemen, it is what it is. I don't think we're going to get that defensive score, and we need it. We really need a defensive score. Offense hasn't produced anything. Arthur Smith, I have no confidence in him. Russell Wilson will not throw over the middle of the field. He's checked down Charlie now. That's what I've come to know him as at this point. He's checked down Charlie or hit you in the flat. That's about it. He's too little to step up in the pocket. He can't break tackles anymore. He doesn't have the speed he used to have. There's just a whole bunch of things going on. Russ is still a good quarterback. He's just under the wrong offensive coordinator right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. I mean, you can't really get
I'm gonna say this to you.
You really can't just get a true analysis of any of our players, fellas, with the coordinators we have. And that's just being real. With the
offensive line, that's what we went through with Canada. We went through the same thing with Canada, Keith.
Okay. But I'm just saying, Twiz, with the offensive line and the coordinator we have, you really can't really get a true.
But
go ahead, though.
They've been talking all this burning the boats and all this shit, the Vikings shit. That's what Smith was talking about today. Like when they get on the land and they're not leaving this land, we're going to survive. We're burning the boats. We can't even leave. So that means they're throwing everything in the cold kitchen sink. I'm thinking Arthur Smith.
Hey,
and he's supposed to be the perfect coordinator for Russ because Russ likes play action.
Yeah, that shit sound that shit sound good. I like the way it sounds. It got a little hits to it. We burning the boats. Yeah, I like it. But you need to convince them of that.
Right.
Yeah. Don't you don't need to convince me. Convince them boys that gotta go out there after that ball is snapped and go to war every play. You make sure you pound that message into their head all week.
Okay. All right, Bot Wayne. Okay, he said Ball's going to get us that late field goal to steal a game. I like that. Boss.
You better hope. Hey, you better hope we win this game. Doe going. You ain't gonna wear no shades next week. I promise you that shit.
Or good. He wear a mask. He wear a mask and embarrassment. He wear a mask and embarrassment.
Cuz I see you. What's up, Chris? Man, we miss you, dog. Always join us. We're William H. What's up, dog?
Chris been on here.
28-24. No, I know that. That's what I said. But Chris
Steelers
every week. All right, hey.
Yeah, a lot of weeks.
We're gonna get into these comments though. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and drop your comments. We're gonna get to some of these. We're gonna answer them the best we can or give our opinions. I mean, it's our opinion. It's Stephen A's opinion. Ain't nobody.
We put Chris's on here first. Facebook. I read some of these Facebook ones. He says the game is going to.
Because I got a million of them. I got to look for it.
I mean, I can read it, but we ain't got to necessarily put it up on the thing. Every
Start
one
reading
of
it.
them.
I'll find it.
Yeah, Chris, Adam, this game is going to determine a few players' futures. Russ, Pickens, Najee, and this is for Tomlin's legacy. Yeah, I totally agree with that. They've been talking about that all week. I think if Najee, whatever, almost with Najee towards the end of this season, it's going to be a handshake and goodbye. Because unless he comes to a deal where it's like under $5 million a year,
right?
Because they're going to
Or
sign
right at
Warren.
5. Yep.
Because they're going to
They got
sign
to
Warren's
set.
a free agent too. So, they're both going to have bargain deals for each other. I mean, you could keep them both, but
yeah, they're both up this year, though. And both quarterbacks. You got both quarterbacks and both running backs up.
Yeah, they said they're going to have some stuff adjusting today. I don't know what you're going to have for him. It better not just be in shotgun and run to the right or to the left.
Can we do some RPO with him where you got 3 options, though? A pitch, he run, or the throw to the tight end to Washington or Freiermuth or something like that?
Best
or like
to have him warming up on the side. Then he needs to be warming that arm up. Then can't come out there with this cold ass arm.
Well, before we put him out there,
clear skies tonight.
Yeah, before we put him out there, let's just remind the line to block. Let's start there. Because it don't matter if you're RPO, your SPO, your UFO. If you ain't blocking, ain't none of that shit taken off. Let's just be clear on that part. You know what I mean? Because them boys in that other color jersey, man, they coming with it, man. You can bet your ass they coming with it, man. The answer is we gonna answer the bell when they come. That's all they're gonna be, man. They're gonna march their 11 up to the line. We're gonna march our 11. And they're gonna be who punch you in the mouth first. That's all this shit gonna be today, man. I promise you.
Yeah, that's what Lifton was saying. Lifton was saying the guys are healthy this time around. Defensive communication look better against Cincy. Give Phil some snaps. O-line has to protect, and that's what Big Twiz is saying. It all starts up front. Lifton ones. It all starts up front.
O-line got to have the game of the year. This has to be at least top 3 games of the year, if not the best game of the year. There's no way they could be letting these guys get up. I still don't even. OE is their pass rusher that they got down in Baltimore. They front four really don't make a whole lot of noise.
Van Noy, their boys Van Noy.
Well, Van Noy, he got some sacks.
Yeah,
he got the bonus sack. I think he got 10 sacks in a year. 12 and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he can be blocked though.
I know because he's a smaller guy.
He's an outside linebacker. He's truly an outside linebacker. So it just, I mean, you have to up front be big.
Okay.
For everybody to get off.
Hey, go ahead and get this one because I always mess this one up. Go ahead, though.
Marlon Nicholson.
Hey, Marlon, drop where you at, man. We want to know where you at because somebody joined from Canada. I want to know who's from Canada. But go ahead,
that's dope. You got to surprise these motherfuckers with a trick play or 2 tonight. Yeah, that would be cool. Trick play is all about timing, though.
Yes,
has to be the right timing.
Yes. It can't be out of desperation. You can't run it out of desperation.
So if they got the right timing on them on that, we in it.
We'll catch him.
And if you set it up a little bit too, though, you know what I mean? What previous play call?
That's scheming. That's scheming. Let's get back. Let's call that what it really is. That's scheming.
Okay.
You don't just run the ball twice and then call for the reverse. 5-yard loss. 3rd and 18 now. Yeah, come on. We ain't made it. Listen, I forgot. You know what? It's so crazy. We got to running off and bumping our guns, man. Listen to this. Do you know what our average 3rd down is?
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
3rd and 8.
Yeah.
That's our average on 3rd down. 3rd and 8, bro.
It's like 28th in the league, Twiz.
That's bad, bro.
Doe, grab this one.
This is beat out Wayne. Van Jefferson is a coach's son. He got to show up today. Well, need to see Mike Williams and Darnell Washington too. Yeah, Van's a coach's son, but he also is the softest goddamn cookie name brand.
He's Van Jefferson is a Pittsburgh donut.
He's out of here. That's one guy who's definitely out of here.
Him and Cordell Patterson can be on the same boat to China for all I care, man.
Yeah.
Get both of them out of there, man. Yeah. But that Van Jefferson, man, he's cream puff, man.
If he could do something in the red zone, if he can catch him a touchdown, a few or something, makes him. He damn sure don't want to run after he catches the ball. He wants to get down.
So we got to throw the ball, brother, man, too. Grab this one though. It's a long one.
Derrick, Hunter. Let's go
What's up,
Steelers.
Cuzzo?
Hopefully we can see the guys after today and on a good note. Go Steelers, I believe. Got to be unpredictable on offense. Got to be unpredictable everywhere, but especially on offense. I totally agree with that.
Yep. Grab that
Yeah,
one.
my cousin is hollering at you on here too. Twan Darnell Tate Jr. You know him? My cousin
Yeah,
D. Yeah,
yeah,
trainer. Said Twan's been a
yeah,
long time. Yeah, that's my people's, man. He think he the
yeah.
smartest, cockiest, Lee Haneyest dude in the world.
What's up? What's up, D? What up with you?
Grab that one though.
B. Dot win again. Shit, GP should have targets early. All that NFL young boy shit going out the window. If he does want to set the tone with him. Look, I like you, B. Dot. That's
Yeah,
a good. That's true. He allows that to be called that. He allows everything that comes to him. He can change the narrative about himself instantly.
fast.
He hasn't talked to reporters all week. Why?
Right.
You just got to show some maturity at some point in time in your life. Because you're not getting no younger. Next birthday is 25 or 26, I believe. And his fourth year in the league. There is no goddamn excuses anymore about him.
Yeah.
All right.
But I said, like I said earlier, force feed. You probably said after I said force feed his ass shit. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Win the
B.
goddamn game.
B. Dot, drop where you from, B. Dot. I like your commentary so far.
I think even better.
Del Rico.
Coaches better bring their A game or it's a done deal. Yeah, you're right, Rick. Me and Rick talk all the time.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't think it's a done deal. I still
It's
can't
a game or no game.
Well, I'm just saying, done deal. I don't know if Rico's saying the coaches are done. Like we're getting rid of.
If the coaches don't bring their A+ game, we're done deal today.
Mm-hmm.
The game is over.
Okay.
We'll lose.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Brother man, too.
This is
perfect. Brother man, to you. Go ahead, though. You hit it, man.
He's another new guy too, man. This is a perfect time for Warren and the offense to ball out. Shoot where you at too, brother. We got so many new people, man. Thank you. And whoever's getting the word out, we've been trying to tell y'all people we dope. But
Yes.
But yeah,
The
man.
good kind.
If Warren can be explosive, if we can get a humongous play out of Warren, and Warren, don't you put that ball on the ground in the cold weather. Don't you do it. And get him outside. Get him outside the ramifications are inside. Get him in space.
Right.
Throw Warren a slant.
Please.
I haven't seen
I better not see
there's just all types of shit you can do with the players we got, like Twan
You're
says.
going to see Cordell Patterson taking carries. I assure you.
He's from Cali.
Okay, what's up?
San Bernardino.
My man. 3 hours. Okay, you up early, baby. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, fellas, Warren.
Put your prediction back
again. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start agreeing with you again, Twiz, on that. Is how isn't he a main part of this thing that we call an offense?
He's supposed to be featured heavily in that offense, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude is really not giving himself to even be the best coordinator, to even look like a coordinator that really knows what he's doing. Because you don't know how to scheme with your own flow. You got a running back getting 7 yards a pop. You take him out the game. You put Cordell Patterson in there on a 3rd and 3 and hand him the ball. See, that's what I'm saying. You give me no faith. That doesn't add up to me.
Right.
Obviously your running back is in a groove. He's in a groove. He gets the flow of the game. 7 yards a pop. You understanding the flow of the game. You're in the rhythm.
Yep.
Put Cordell Patterson, just like Doe said, the boy looked like he got a 6-pack on a Saturday before the game. You understand what I'm saying? He don't even look
but
like
he be at that.
But yeah,
6-pack.
Yeah. So it's really, what are we talking about for real, man?
Hey,
you know what I mean? What are we
like in the
about?
70s when they were smoking squares and drinking at the locker at halftime.
Oh, shit.
Exactly, Mundo.
Exactly.
Cordell Patterson asked for a square at halftime. Hey, Lifted Ones, what's up, man? That's our dog right there, y'all. I hope the young guys in the locker room recognize this is the Ravens versus Steelers. It'll be a dog fight. Be smart, play physical for sure. Dumb penalties may cost you the game, especially a playoff game. So, you think it's turned up just an AFC North play, you ain't seen nothing till you know been in the playoff game against these boys. So I
Yes,
hope the
sir.
young guys know that. But Doe, you got more on this because Doe doesn't seem to think the young boys listen. They don't really care about nothing but they self. So I hope they know how big this is, Doe.
It depends on who the young person is. A lot of young people do. We know we do. We talking about that. We talking about 14, man. You
GP.
know.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Now I don't know if he's going to recognize that unless he's getting the ball and he's because you have already enabled him to a point where it's okay. That shit should have been nipped in the bud 2-3 years ago, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so other guys, you can't just be out there wanting to go home, or you will go home, and you get checks for playoff games.
Right.
You get
Right.
an extra one a day. You keep getting big checks. You can go get you a nice car or something. You know what I'm saying? They get nice ass checks to keep playing, pimp.
Yes, they do.
So they better recognize. And then it's like we said earlier, it's the Ratbirds. Got to
Right.
beat them. Give a damn what their aspirations is and all this shit. We give a shit. It's supposed to be third MVP for Martin. Means nothing to us.
Okay. Okay. Brother man too. Okay, Jersey. That's man, that's what's up. Thanks for joining,
Family
man.
from North Carolina. All right.
Thanks for joining, man.
Yes, thanks for joining. He's a Steeler fan. All right. Black and gold is everywhere, baby. Black and yellow.
Yeah, B dot really giving us some stuff. Yep. Hit that like button. It lifted ones. Yep. Appreciate the show. Oh,
Chris,
World Traveler. Drop where you from. Go ahead. Which one you want me to grab?
That honest analysis. What he said. Well, Chris is start fast, be aggressive, and be different. Of course.
Yeah.
Well, can we be different, fellas? Like Doe said, we've gone 16 weeks without an opening drive touchdown.
We're gonna try to hope we are.
We're Atlantic Star now?
Yes, hope and wish. What the hell?
That's it, bro.
What else we got?
We ain't got nothing else.
Well, I mean, fellas, all
We
I
ain't
say
got
is,
nothing else.
hey,
We ain't got nothing else, man.
we've beat them 3 out of the last 4 playoff games. And again, I know though they was all here, but 27-10, we beat them here in 2001, 23-14, 2008, 31-24 in 2010, and the 14, of course, that was that Flacco game was 30-17. So just history
Means nothing. Means nothing.
Check it out, man.
I'm trying to at least.
Ain't no
nothing.
trying at least, dog. We got to
Means
beat
nothing,
these
brother.
Ravens. Those Ravens with the Delaware / Pitt quarterback back there.
Right.
Flacco. They don't got him anymore. They got Michael Vick made in the Rundle Cunningham and one guy. And he plays for the Ravens. If we can stop that dude, we got this game. And Derrick Henry. Them two dudes got to be stopped. Can't be almost 300 yards rushing with another dude's pace. Can't have 500 yards total on offense.
Yep. Can't.
You ain't beat nobody with those types.
Because hey, if you think about it, we put up under 200 yards offense in 2 of the last 4 games. So don't get that. Hey, B Dot, I'm gonna put this up there for you because Doughboy addressed this last week, but we thank you for subscribing. But Doe, tell him why. Get this question and maybe address that.
A real question: why the legends don't be involved with the young boys like Ray Lewis and Ed Reed from? That's Twana knows that more than me. Ed Reed and them doing Baltimore because they don't listen. And why come back if you're talking to somebody and they're not listening?
Yeah.
And they come back enough, but
they be here, but they don't, man. You got to remember these dudes they real men, man. And they ain't with all that. Once they realize you really ain't being receptive to what's being told to you, and you really, you know what I mean? It's not even worth wasting their time, man. It's not worth wasting their time. These dudes, you know, they already super somebodies already before they get here. They've been gassed up, and they sitting high on the moon. They sitting on the moon with their feet back. You know. If your head gets so big, man, you got to always remember, man, sometimes your head gets so big that, you know what I mean, your ears can't even comprehend what is here. You know what I mean? It can't even go in one ear and out the other. It's
Right.
not even going in the ear. You really dancing to your own music. Anybody,
So the young boys are more like George Pickens than they are a Jay Lamar.
not all of them, but for the guys that think like George Pickens, well, look how it's working out for you. When you got the best, when you got Hall of Famers saying, "Yo, you
Texas in the building.
what are you doing? You're taking plays off. You can't play football like that. You can't. This ain't that's Pee Wee League shit. When a kid get mad, I ain't going out there. You know what I'm saying? That's Pee Wee League football. That's not. This is professional football. You don't get to do that.
Right.
Man, you don't get to not run the route because you don't feel like it.
Didi, the one lady, she lives here. She's been covering NFL for years. You know, she's talking to her fans. She said, that's the most they ever in their life she's seen. Players have to always go up to the GP player and talk to him and try to get him settled back into the game.
Right.
And that's atrocious.
And when you and then
you gotta
not
want
to
it
stretch
yourself.
it out, y'all. Not to stretch it out, not to stretch the conversation out even further.
That's the prediction.
When your teammate comes to talk to you and trying to talk to you on a grown man level, and you still, with all the cameras watching, ain't receptive to it in front of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't even hearing it. You don't say Russ don't come to you and he talking to you and you put your hand out and you be like, okay, yeah, I got you, Russ. I got you, big dog. I got you. You right. You don't do none of that. You in that whatever you in.
Hey, B-Dot, we always
I called that shit 2 years ago.
Yeah, you did.
I said, this dude is a very, very, very selfish dude, man. He's a very, very selfish dude. Very selfish, man. His teammates, he don't celebrate with his teammates. This, that, and the third. Little things that I caught. You know what I mean?
He had a really bad red flags coming out of college other than that ACL, and it was all attitude.
Yeah,
and we just overlooked at it and everything. So I mean, we got, and this could be his last game. You know, because they'll have to cut him though, because he got 1 year left, or it might sit out because he wants a new contract. But
we would have to pay him though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he got 1 year left though. You don't got to get paid immediately. Got a year left.
Yeah.
GP is costing himself millions. Yeah, I mean, we know that, and again,
we already know that.
Quake Worlo. What's up, Greg? Another new one. Hey, they coming out though.
Mr. Reese says y'all were thinking it. We're going to win. That's all that counts. I think we just think it realistically, Miss T.
No, I don't do that. I have no reason to believe we're gonna win. I hope we win, but there's nothing that was left to say we're gonna win this game if we just being honest about watching football and knowing football. There's nothing. I know we can win. The fact is we gonna win. But I'll keep that in mind though, because we overthinking it. We got a post game. Make sure you I
don't think we're overthinking it. But I just
got a post game. Make sure you show up for the post game when we don't win.
Mr. Risa. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, if that's how I fall out. If that's if we overthink it.
I'm gonna show up. I was the only one that predicted us to lose. I want us to win, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course we want us to win. Of course that is.
Look here.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin's going to be here next year. We got a lot of free agents to look over. Just me, y'all. If we lose this game, we won and done this year. Blow this whole thing up next year. Blow this thing up. At least get the draft picks. I'm sorry. I'm just getting to that point now. And at that point, you'll really see, is it really the Rooneys or is it really Mike T and the coordinators? That's when you'll really see it. Come next year, this offseason, who we re-sign, though, who we go get in free agency, and all that counts. But we won and done this year. Blow this thing up.
We don't need to get no more long with it, man. Let's get ready for football, man.
Yep, let's get ready for football. They haven't given us anything to be faithful about these last 4 weeks. Hey, since 2017, since we beat Kansas City 18-15 or whatever that score was. That's the last time they had really given us anything to have some hope for, fellas. And that's unacceptable here. You're talking to Pittsburgh Steelers. Though I know you don't like when I go football, Super Bowl or bust, but it is what it is. We got a historic franchise that got 6 trophies down there at that stadium. You
I
got
have
to
6
walk
trophies.
past them every day,
6 of
though.
them, the 6 of them came at 79. 4 of them came
I
at
don't care.
79.
I don't care, though.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
expectation has been
You
set.
need to, because it's ridiculous. There ain't no expectation anymore. It's a wrap.
Damn, no expectations though.
Win a playoff game. You gotta win a playoff game.
Let's just stick. Let's just worry about. Let's just worry
How
about
far
tonight.
we've come then, though, from
Let's just
How
worry
far we
about.
come what?
us to can we win a playoff game? Come on,
And that's what it is.
That's how
I
it
mean, shit.
be. That's what it be. Look at the
It's about to
Super
be
Bowl
8
from the
years.
look. Yeah, look from the last Super Bowl to when we got another Super Bowl. Look at that time
People are teenagers.
frame. Yeah, it don't come easy. It don't come easy, baby.
Let's just get this one today, baby. That could be
Yeah, let's just get the win, and
Thank you,
we'll
people.
and if we win, we'll come on at midnight. No, I'm
Yep.
joking. Motherfucker really be loaded up looking for that shit at midnight.
Carl, let me just get my man Carlton. Thanks for joining in always, y'all. Hey, we love all these new subscribers, y'all. New people.
Yeah.
We love the import.
And the people that's been rolling too.
Yes. Hey, Del Rico, Derrick, Chris, Ron,
Cousin
Goodwine.
Bruce done tapped in a little bit there on a weekly basis. Yeah.
Much respect, cousin Bruce. I mean, keep it rolling, man. We're gonna keep on coming back to y'all every week. Now, hopefully this ain't the last week, y'all, because again, it's not on us, it's on our Pittsburgh Steelers today. But here we go. Hey, I do got a special shout out though, y'all. Go ahead, though. You got something to say before we get up out of here?
We'll have a post game for you. That's it.
We're gonna have a post game. Hey, and it's gonna be a victory post game, though, okay?
For your sake. For your sake.
I see that though. Hey, but I want to send a special shout out to my man Big Twizzy right here, y'all. Guess what?
Man, come on with that. Come
now.
on.
Happy birthday, Big Twizzy. Come on down. Man. All the drinks is on Dope Bus today for Twizzy's birthday. Hey, tell him
my birthday was Thursday, man.
Code word is Dope Bus's real name, y'all. If you give Dope Bus real name at the bar, you get a free drink from 8 o'clock to 8:30. You got to give Dope Bus's
it's you and your brother's bar. You
name.
get the free drinks.
Yeah.
Real name, y'all. So you
and
can't
we
go
got
say,
this
hey,
rat bird that came on here then at his game.
Yeah, I know. Dope Bus. But yeah, happy birthday, Big 20. Ron
yes,
Goody.
My man. Appreciate it, R. Goody. Appreciate it.
Hey, but before we get up out of here, for KY,
Dope Bus.
Big Twiz.
peace.